Welcome anyone and everyone to the kind of pre-chat here. Sorry, I'm kind of quickly doing the last little bits of setup needed to get going. Mostly this time, hey, we're doing it a little more professionally. I actually have some, hopefully some functionality here tonight. Alrighty, let us see. What is the best way to route? Oh fuck! welcome to the pre-show where things are kind of messy. I mean, more messy than the rest of the stream. Hopefully, will be. Alrighty, we're gonna give it just another minute or two. Let me finish the last little bits of my kind of pre-check here, which mostly is just meaning putting my wiring stuff poorly on my computer. You know what? No time like the present. The longer I sit, the longer, like, I get anxious that something's gonna go bad. So, you know what? We're just gonna switch into today's show. The little gray box sitting, like, here-ish. Hopefully that's going to show chat. If you guys start typing and it doesn't work, we're going to just disable that. I'll just turn it off. Also, because cool things, hopefully up in, like, this corner, hopefully I'll be able to have some, like, stream alerts if anyone, like, follows. Technically there's other things, but, like, no one's gonna subscribe. Oh boy, today is already off to a start. So let's do so. You can see you know what, I'm actually gonna just, especially for now, we're just gonna hide chat. If we need chat later, we can turn it on. But alright. So yeah, today is another soldering stream, as if last night's was not chaotic enough. Today, though, we're building actually something simpler, so either this is going to be a hopefully shorter stream, or if I still have energy, we might continue and do, like, some gaming stuff later. Speaking about gaming... Oh, crap. Ta-da! It's a little gaming kit. The idea is that it'll be... Oh boy. It'll look something like this by the end of it. We hope. There are no promises right now. You know what? Because I need this, we're gonna put this off to the corner here. Hi. Sorry in general that, like, the focus is just bad. I'm using Twitch's camera, or not Twitch's camera, but what am I trying to say? I'm using the Epoch Camera Pro tool for iOS. Ooh, we can zoom in. Neat. Okay, I almost want to, like... This'll work. Sorry, I'm like... This is the problem with learning, with having to get started. But yeah, so we're gonna quickly unbox this kit, then we'll turn on the pine sill, we'll clean it off, and the horror show will start. Let us see the components. Now, the nice thing about this kit compared to last night's is it seems to do a better job keeping them separated. Now, I'm going to probably regret my words in a couple minutes. So, yeah. Okay, let's see. These two, just acrylic. I'm trying to, like, split away. These bits are just the acrylic housing. These are purely cosmetic. We need these, but not for a while. Damn, turning off Turning off auto focus was kind of smart. Yeah, Twitch, I know I didn't make any changes. Sorry, I currently have like everything set up both on an iPad down here and on the computer ahead of me, so woo. Yeah, this is going to be the big baby. This is the actual... This is the PCB that everything's going to plug into. The nice thing is there's two different versions of this kit. One that requires you to solder down a much bigger chip. That's the brains and everything. This one, luckily, it seems to be all just that little guy. So, we're going to be grateful for that. Oh god, I was wrong. Here's the bag of bolts and random stuff. Oh god, it uses... That's inexcusable. This kit uses fucking mini USB. Not micro. Which, honestly, even micro USB I'm not really happy with anyone using in this century, but still. Alrighty. We have our battery case, or battery box, I don't know, call it whatever you want, I really couldn't care. More acrylic, and then our little dot matrix, not really dot matrix, our little LED screens here. So, let's see. Autofocus wants to work now. Okay, see, if autofocus is going to be good, we're gonna like it. But if not, well, if not, it's gonna go back in the bin. Sorry if there's any, if there's wind noise in the background, but, yeah, my apology, I'm keeping the fan on. Yesterday, last night's stream, if you guys weren't there, I got pretty blasted off of tin solder and, plastic fumes. Not in a drug way, in a I had a headache way. And we're going to try not to repeat. We're going to attempt to not repeat that today. Because that was not fun. Alrighty. Unboxing more of this just a little bit. Just because I like to have all the components laid across like a Lego. Got a couple of these little switches. Ooh, they're actually... Some people don't like the very clicky tactile ones. I love them though. So actually I'm jazzed. I like... This one was... This one is a much easier kit than yesterday's. Yesterday's is I can actually just show you over here. This little clock we built here on stream. That's a lot of little capacitors and stuff. Everything on this board right now was soldered in. This was a bare PCB yesterday. This has a little bit... All of its core componentry is mostly this. But let's see what we have. Ooh, a different, more pushy trigger. We do have at least one capacitor we're putting on. Gonna separate away all the plastic buttons just because these don't matter the same. All of our little... I'm just trying to get, like, first a pile of the stuff that's going to be soldered. And then the stuff that has to be used for the other parts of the kit. This is a much smaller kit. I really forgot, honestly, how much less equipment was in here. But honestly, to be brutally honest, that's not a complaint for me. I am not good at this. So any little aid is appreciated. Gonna put that USB cable away. I actually see a little bit of me. Now for the fun part. Welcome back to the world. My little pine sill. And I'm going to stop touching it. Hello, chat. I mean, no one's chatted, but hello, anyone and everyone here today. Hope you guys are having a good enough afternoon, a good enough, be it either Sunday evening, Sunday morning, well, not Sunday morning, but either be it Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon, technically maybe morning, like late morning if you're in like Hawaii, but yeah, whatever. We're going to... I don't really like this stand. but we'll see if it's going to be more useful today. The reason why I'm trying to do that is because I want to take these arrows off. It's funny to me that saying you can solder a pin first, then melt the tin. Yeah. Oh, that's not what it was. I'm not smart, guys. Chat, I'm kind of stupid. Chat, we're kind of dumb as shit here on the stream. I do like the annoying thing with last night was that it didn't give me instructions in the box, or it technically did, but it was just a list of instructions. If you wanted pictures, you had to go onto their website, which I don't love. Oh shit, that's I don't even want. I don't even want shuffle on. And yet Spotify, which we're using Spotify for audio. If you're about to comment something like, "Hey, why aren't you using like a copper thing to clean your soldering iron?" Because I don't have one. Yeah, I don't have good equipment. These are my leads cutters, which luckily are not going to be used for anything besides this little capacitor tonight, but hey, whatever. So first, we're going to just get started. Gonna tin my iron just a little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then our first thing is to put this USB mini B socket in. Gonna go right here. Ooh. Should I do this while not holding the iron? Probably. The iron's gonna go back in its little cage. That works too. Oh boy. So yeah, chat, I hope you guys are having a good day. Oh, that would actually explain it. I don't think I was poking it in the right set of holes. There we go. There's a little USB plug. So yeah, I hope you guys are having a good time. Oh, this is actually kind of interesting. You could technically have read it over here, but there are a couple different pins here, but many of them don't strictly need to be soldered because this is just a power plug. I for a second forgot. I thought you might be able to expand the games. Nope, no game expansion. So we only have to do, oh god, this, and these two. This is technically easier because there's less components, but also, this is a much smaller thing to do. That was a little hard. You know what, we're going to... I'll zoom in a little bit. Make it so you guys don't have to keep seeing, like, the worst view of this. Okay. Ow. Right now, come on, no, flow. Flow down. Right now, we're just trying to attach the legs. This does nothing besides maybe grounding. It keeps the little shit in place. Little shit relatively kept in place. Yeah, not bad. Oh boy, now for the tough part. Rearranging the desk more just so I can get a slightly clearer image. We're actually going to bring this handy helper from yesterday in. I might almost use my display to help solder. There we go. Okay. Whew. The hard part is going to be these little guys, these tiny ones. We just don't want to bridge them. actually seem to go pretty decent. I'm gonna remelt the solder here. We're just trying to give it a little cleaner job. Running the iron at like 340. See, I don't know. It's what the YouTuber Macho Nacho said to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. Thing is, I could solder these three center pins, but those are only for data. We're not using this for anything. Oh, ow. We're not using this for anything besides, what am I trying to say? This is power only. You're not adding more data to this little idiot, so we don't actually need that. Gonna put the iron back. Zoom back out to 100. Okay. A little coiled up thing of solder. I don't know. I've had this for a few years, and it's working really well. I'm glad, because I don't want to actually have to buy shit. I'm a broke bitch. I don't like doing... Alrighty. It does say to tear off the protective film, but I don't care. First, we're going to install these two. The next couple steps are to install these two dot matrix displays. That is what they're calling them. That's cool. I'm not going to remove these stickers here, and I'm going to keep these protective layers on, at least while I'm trying to assemble the guy. Okay, there we go. Let's see. This doesn't really need to be held up the same, so we're just going to zoom. Ooh, nice. If anything, this is almost, if anything, if I didn't have, like, the camera in my face a little bit, I'd honestly, also, sorry for that, is this better without? Yeah, sorry, there's going to be that reflection. I'm using the flashlight on the flash of the phone as an extra light right now, and honestly, I need it. It's really helpful. You can sort of... Okay, well, here we go. Sorry I'm being a little quiet today, chat. If anyone wants to say anything, I will do my best to respond to chat and any questions while I'm working today. Because, you know, I like trying to include you guys at home. Of course, it's a little difficult for some of you viewers, because hopefully some of you guys might be on YouTube one day. I'm over there at the same name, DJJ, even though admittedly over there I spelled out DJJAY, but hey, you know, either way. If you're wondering why I call myself a DJ when I don't actually DJ, it's because I am a DJ, actually. A little college radio station in a place I'm not gonna say, because I don't want to dox myself. But, yeah. Yeah, I spin some virtual records over there. Here I solder, apparently. On YouTube, hopefully eventually I'll do a little more. But, oh boy, not today, and what have I done? Oh, wow. It's like I can already smell, like, oh, I'm going fast, and that means I'm drinking some of the solder. Those aren't horrible little jobs so far. If anything, right now, my main focus right this second is just trying to get the two little dot matrix displays to sit, to be secured down into the PCB. I can worry about... I can worry more about the exact, like, quality of the job in a second. Okay. What music is playing in the background? Oh, God, fucking... I hate Spotify. It is the most temperamental, annoying little thing. I have to tell 15 different times, no, I don't want shuffle on right now. No shuffle. This is a no shuffle home right now. So, okay. These two displays are nice and solid. And I need the better eyesight because I'm kind of blind. So we're going to hook this up here. Hook them into my handy arms, which are not really that handy, all things considered, not gonna lie, but I don't know. I have it here, so we're gonna use it. Thing is, I don't want to tell people, like, oh, you have to buy expensive shit, like, immediately if you want to solder, especially because I'm no fucking, like, authority on this, but God, does having some cheaper equipment kind of suck. Like, I'm doing, you know, I'm trying to work with what I got, but, like, these cheap handy arms are just crap. Why won't you sit? I wish solder would sit a little bit better. I'm trying to rotate this in a way that both I can see what I'm trying to find, and so you guys can still actually see what I'm working on. Not an easy balance, but we're trying. Because, you know, trying's kind of the goal of this stream. We're not, you know, we're not professional. We're not insanely skilled. We're amateurs, but we're going to do our best to just kind of work here. Slowly learn how to do things. And if any of you actually know how to solder, yeah, I'm sorry ahead of time. This is not me doing a good job. This is... But it's enough, and we're working today. I said this would be a quicker kit. I'm not sure anymore, but that's actually okay, because I don't... I wish my little stuff wasn't as flexible, because I don't need it to be bending every other fucking second. I don't need it to be bending every second of every day. Just a little bit down into the pads. You know what, I just realized I can move. There we go. Ooh, now you can super see what I'm doing, and by that I mean the most specific pots. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Hope you guys are enjoying stream so far. I know it's a little chill, a little laid back, but it's good. And is hopefully that top line relatively well soldered in. To be brutally honest, everything I'm kind of creating yesterday and today, you know, we're not going to pretend like these are projects I'm going to use forever or like we're super insane about. I just want to learn, and I'm deciding to take you guys along for the ride. Because, I don't know, I hope it's I think it can be interesting seeing people create, and I kind of like here, because the thing is, I do suck, and that's kind of the pro here. I'm proving that you guys with just a couple minutes of watching a YouTube, of like, not even watching tutorials, just watching other people having done soldering, you know, you too can try to build stuff. Yes, this is just a kit, but yeah, who cares? Oh boy, that's... Oh boy, that's... Even if it's just a kit, it's something you're creating, and that's super cool. Hope I haven't done damage to this PCB. These handy arms would be a little more handy if they held any sort of pressure. If me doing this didn't immediately make them kind of lose grip. But remember, if you guys ever want to know what music is playing in the background, all you gotta do is just ask. I love to share my tunes with you. Hopefully, unlike last night, hopefully I won't get a couple minutes of audio muted because I used the wrong song. I mean, I hope not. I have no idea if any of this is, like, visually decent, but we're trying. We sure as swear words are trying. I'm putting my shirt in front of my face to act as a shitty mask while doing this, because I'm a lot closer than I kind of expected, and this is pushing off a lot more vapor than I think it did yesterday. Which is not great. None of this is great to breathe. Actually, you know what? Now the fan is truly at max and pointed fully at me instead of just rotating around my room. It's not like an actual fan for this sort of work. It is just my normal desk fan or normal, like, fan for my room, but hey, it works. It's any sort of airflow is good. I wish, like... I guess if I switch it, like, this way... not much better angle for you or me, but, it'll do. It'll do in a pinch. That's the issue of having too much solder on your iron. I'm just gonna quickly, as freehand as I'm about to freehand anything, just trying to, like, just stop. I don't want, I'm not trying to make a little peak. I just want this connection to go down. Me also trying to wipe this to, like, melt this bit of solder up. And that's 2 pins being bridged. Fucking lovely. Right. No. I'm also worrying because that's a lot more liquid on the board than I expected. Hope. Let's see. I have a crappy, but hopefully at least semi-functional, like, solder wick gun, I guess. We're gonna see if it'll... I'm gonna see down here if it's of any use. Can't tell if it was really useful or not, but... I mean, the pins are no longer bridging. I don't think so, at least. Oh boy, that was a lot. Actually, no, quickly. Ow. We're gonna zoom all the way out. And we're actually going to pause that music and pull up. Okay, this is really nice. I'd really love to be able to make it a little quieter, though. Sorry, I have a new, do we just not have... God damn. How do I do this? Volume mixer, there we go. Holy shit. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. This is some music from the website Chill Hop. I don't technically have to mention them in stream, but I will. God, this is a messy ass board. And all my fault too. Yippee. And just do the last couple solder points. Those are better. None of these are like great connections, but I do not care. If it works, it'll work. That's what's mostly important tonight. Today. Now. Yep. Fucking E, baby. We gotta deal with one more little display. This is the last little guy that has to go in. Well, not the last little guy that goes in. There's still all the buttons, the capacitor, and the speaker. But this is this guy's done. Also, I'm probably gonna have to trim all of these. Fun. Nope. Sorry for the jankiness. Just trying to zoom in on the right part of the image. Sorry, this. Hi, Iron. I hope you guys are having a good enough time right now. I keep kind of repeating stuff like that because I don't really have like any huge topics to talk about. You know what we're gonna do is we're going to switch off autofocus again. That's good enough. My big ugly hands might not be the most. There we go. But yeah. I keep just hoping you guys are having a good day because this, you deserve it.
Beautiful.
Just like the music just said, you are all beautiful just however you happen to be. As long as you're a good person. We don't support hate here, but I'm hoping none of you do. Autofocus on because it's kind of annoying to manually try, but yeah. Not great. We're just gonna quickly
beautiful.
Oh, now we gotta fix another bridged pen. One day I'll be good at this. Not today. We're learning. We're learning together, and one day it'll be better. These pins again, but I really want to resolder this. Not resolder, just reflow it a little bit. Yeah, that's decent. This handy helper thing is the most useless little fucking thing I think I bought in a while. It's so annoying. But that's okay too. Back to pin soldering. Okay. The issue is that, like, yeah, if it's going to hop out of focus so bad, I have to keep it on auto, or off auto. Heat transfer is weird with these little pins.
Beautiful.
Did that... Okay. I don't want... I have so many of these... Ow! Oh, fuck, those are still hot. These little chips of solder. Where did I put the... Oh, I put the box behind me. All these little chips of... You know what? We're going to do what we did yesterday. We're just going to go... Wham. This bit of solder isn't being useful right now, so it's going to just get chopped off. A trick I learned that I hope is pretty decent is I'm almost, whenever I can afford to, I'm trying not to strictly like touch the iron to the solder itself. I'm trying to touch the iron to the pin, heat it up, and use that to melt the solder. I don't know. Seems to usually help it flow just a little bit better. Well, especially on pins like this. Boy. Try and do this at least a little on camera for you. Okay. Last two pins. This one I am going to trim the legs off just a little bit. Just they're a little big. Switch autofocus back on, and whoop. Okay. And like that, we have this very, very jankily done. I mean, it's stable. It's holding in there. Sorry, I'm grabbing... I like having these boxes just right off stream because that's where I put all the bits I have to cut. Yes, I'm using fingernail clippers as leads cutters. Honestly, they work really well. These are clean. And... I mean, like, depending if you're a glass half full or glass half empty sort of guy. Yeah, there's two different reads of me using these. It could be a, yeah, I'm too lazy / broke / impatient to buy actual leads cutters, or it could be me trying to show you that, hey, you can use a lot of different stuff. Just because you don't have like the specific equipment some wealthier YouTuber said you have to use doesn't mean you can't. Doesn't mean you can't do this sort of stuff. And I don't know, that's a message I'd like to kind of encourage. Like, as long as you're safe, there are sometimes alternatives to the dogma. Of course, again, really only try to do with stuff that's safe. Please don't try to build like those 5-minute crafts, soldering irons that sometimes pop up on my feed. Please no. This little pine saw was like 30 or 40 bucks on Amazon. It's 20 to 30 if you buy it on their website. Okay, well, that's done. Zoom back out. The next, this is actually the only thing similar to what we were doing last night, really, besides just the concept of soldering. Got a capacitor. I can't actually strictly tell which hole it's supposed to go in. Oh, it's supposed to go up here. blurry in the instructions, but let's see. The long pin is plugged into the positive. So we're gonna go here. There we go. Pull capacitor down. Gonna flip it like this. Zoom the camera back in. This is luckily the easiest sort of thing. Just a little basic. Little bit of components. Nothing wants to be simple today, which is not fun. Cut off another little bit of solder. Is it wasteful? Yeah, it is. But it's... one of the reasons why I'm okay being wasteful with solder is I actually can buy solder nearby. You know, the thing is, like, I don't buy, like, the flush cutters or flux or anything because I can't find any good stuff at, like, the Ace Hardware, which is the only place I can really go to near me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, I'm feeling... I am feeling the lead, or tin, or copper, or whatever the fuck I'm smoking right now. If Twitch or YouTube is gonna ping that, I'm not, like, actually smoking anything. I am inhaling deadly fumes from solder. If my voice ever gets muffled, that's me putting my shirt over my face to, a shitty mask to try to protect against, well, exactly what I'm doing right now. Exactly all the inhaling of shit I am. I don't want this to bridge. That doesn't look like it's gonna bridge. Does that look... yeah, the pins are barely separated, but they technically are. Shit, now they are. Okay. Resolder this, but whatever. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Solder's being a little annoying in a different way than it was yesterday because it feels like it really doesn't want to stick as well. Oh yeah, sorry. Let's zoom right back out. Sorry, iron. I really hope the music isn't too loud for you guys at home. I'm gonna crank it down just a little bit more. So the selfish thing is I kind of want someone to follow me because I just put in the time to set up, like, follower alerts on Twitch. I kind of want to see if they work. So, I don't know, bring your friends, come on. We are having an time. There we go. Okay, cool. So that's that capacitor done. It's not flush, but honestly, I don't care enough to try to fix it. The pins are soldered. They're not bridging. It's okay. The funny thing is I'm doing all this for a project that's going to require, like, 2 wires that doesn't even need those 2 wires. Alrighty, so now we're doing most of these switches. Everything but the little white guy here. So, we have our cardinal directions down here. The nice thing is these actually, like, click into the board a little bit. So, we're not really at risk of these flying out, which is super nice. Oh god, that's me bending a pen. leg. There we go. Come on, little pin. I just need you to last just long enough to get soldered down. That's all I need. If I break this pin, I'm gonna cry. Come on. I just need all of the little pins to go in their little holes. There we go. The legs aren't happy, but that doesn't matter. Oh god, this one's like pre-bent poorly. Oh boy. Okay. Well, back to the way we were doing it again. Which is we're going to punch super wide, super far in. I'm gonna grab my iron, and we're gonna go to town. Let's see. We're gonna get... Oh, wait, what the fuck? This little bastard. No. All of your... Oh. You know what? This guy pisses me off. It's getting soldered first. This little fucker down here. Just for any of this to be feasible, it has to go first. So. Come on. Come on. You waking up? Yeah. Yeah, I want 140. There we go. It's like with solders, it seems to be kind of like with knives, where like, you know, a safe knife is a sharp knife. Feels like that's kind of the same with like soldering irons, where like a hot iron is a properly hot iron when you're working on it is good, because if it's just a little too low, it's not like flowing solder correctly, you're wasting more time with the dangerous hot thing active and live, which is not great, but cool. That button has been bolted down. These ones are going to, we're just grabbing more. This is coily little. That was like a weird spring for a little while when I first refound my kit. Then I realized, oh no, this isn't just a boring spring. This is coiled up solder. Come on, baby. Just want you to flow a little cleaner. Yeah, it's fine. Again, we're not looking for perfect, good solder points. We're just looking for anything that's good enough. Just need to be just good enough to be pretty decent. Yeah. So far, so decent at least. Gonna melt this just to reflow a little better. To our little viewers, you know, low number, I mean, thank you guys a lot for just sticking around. I know this isn't like probably the most exhilarating stream content or anything, but I don't know. We're having a time. We're doing a little bit of work tonight, doing a little bit of just kind of chilling. I keep saying tonight, it's like just about to hit 2 p.m. my time. Like, what am I streaming for? A specific someone, or am I just an idiot? A question so hard, not even I know the answer to it. I love how I'm not actually doing these buttons in any, like... I'm not doing them, like, button by button. I'm just doing whatever looks nicest. That's a huge fucking glob of solder. Oopsie. Oh shit, did I not solder this? Probably I did, but just to make sure. And let's see. Yeah. All of those are at least somewhat put down. Reflow a little bit of it. Yeah, it should be okay enough. Just clean my solder, clear my iron, and yeah, that's a little messy, but all the little buttons are now like firmly in place on the board. This one's sitting a little high. It's just ever so slightly tilted up, but I'm honestly mad at it in the first place, so it's good enough. It gets to be where it is. Little crappy piezoelectric speaker slash buzzer is apparently not very picky about how it's placed, which means it'll just kind of get jammed on like that. For this one, so I don't have to rezoom everything, I'm just gonna put it on the clips and we're gonna solder it up here. I do have to turn focus on. Oh shit, I've been doing this with manual focus set automatically. Oopsie. Okay. The issue is I put this in a great angle for the camera, but a horrible one for me, so we're gonna change it a little bit. That was easy. I mean, yeah, just a little piezoelectric speaker. It's not exactly the most insanely wild piece of electronic componentry ever invented, but it's, you know, it's on there now. That's cool. This is looking mostly a finished thing, and the last two things that require this soldering iron is almost done. The last main thing we have to solder, the last thing that's going to sit on the main board that's going to be soldered in, that has to hold on to the board itself and isn't being installed in the case, is just this little power switch. Pins are just ever so slightly bent in the box, and that's a problem for me. Come on, please just fit. Please. There we go. Holy shit. We're going to actually, legitimately getting it a little higher up is kind of nice, so we're going to not have it drop immediately. Actually, you know what? No. We're going to use both arms. Insane technology. I'm trying to, like, use this little asshole to be useful, but it's not. It's really nowhere near as useful as I thought it was going to be. But whatever. What? Ever. Time to finish soldering this moron. What the fuck? You are up to temp. No, you're not. That would explain at least a little bit of it. Soldering iron had to get back up to temp. Welcome back to the land of the living, my little friend. Please be useful now. There we go. Alrighty, and with that, that should be the last bit. Where'd my dog go? Last little bit that needed to be soldered directly to the board. We will have to solder a battery box on later, but 1 second. Sorry, chat, had to go check my dog, make sure she's all good. All fine and dandy. So for this next step, for the battery box, we're actually going to put the motherboard away for 1 moment. And actually start playing with the acrylic. I hate these protective films. I hate how it's just like, oh, we'll tear it off. Yeah, I don't know, man. What if I just burned it off? Burning it off didn't work. The thing is, I would just leave everything on, but the problem is if you do that here, yeah, that's not a handheld, that's brick. So what we're gonna do, grab my screwdriver and a flat-edged bit. I just need like some sort of a start so I can start peeling this fucker off. It's just not gonna, or it's gonna, won't even do me the honor of, it won't even be kind enough to die a good death. No, it has to go down kicking and screaming, which is, okay, there we go. That's at least more coming off. I mean, as soon as I celebrate, it gets kind of clingy and messy, but kind of just like myself, but hey, it's working. A little bit. Almost working. Almost working for side 1 of 2. Because I still have to tear off the back. Cool if I didn't. This would be a lot easier if I didn't just cut my nails a few days back, but whatever. They're on camera a lot right now, so it's kind of better that I'm cleaner. Alright, backplate. Yeah, this time I'm not even gonna begin fucking around. We're just gonna make a couple deep gashes with my driver. It's like if the like finish of this isn't perfect at the end, I don't mind. I really could not care much less than I currently do. This, I have a million better ways to play Tetris. Ooh, yeah, those are some gashes in the plastic. Very acrylic. Alright. This wants the battery box to be mounted somehow. And we're just gonna let these 2 wires fuck off. So let's see. It's gonna like show. Yeah, on this side it wants these little flathead screws. Gonna switch. Lost a bit last night, that's not great. Whatever. Yeah, we're gonna tilt the camera a little bit further down. You gotta see the edges of my carpet, which is not a good thing. Mostly just so like you can see more of what I'm trying to do right now. which is good. The whole point of this is to be a visual medium. Oh. Oh, I'm supposed to use the 2 long ones. Oops. Yeah, the thing is, I know on Twitch it's a lot more popular to do game streaming, and to be fair, that's something I've tried a fair few times, and I will do again. But honestly, I kind of prefer this. Well, the thing is, it's a lot easier to do, like, gaming streams for me, I think, if I have, if there's, like, a lot of activity. Because the problem is, I want to still be the haha goofy clown man. I'm a haha goofy, it's the entertaining bit. I'm staying both kind of actively trying to talk. Oh, fuck, the finish on these are garbage. The point that I'm trying to make is that, like, streaming isn't the easiest thing for me if it isn't, kind of clear. I'm not really, like, a strictly live entertainer guy. I'm much better when much better scripted. That's why on my old YouTube channel, like, the videos that did really well, and surprisingly, they're the big scripted ones. Come on, stop fighting me. That's the thing, the ones that did well were the big scripted ones, because I am better with a script than out. That'll do it. Yeah, I'm only really good live when I have a bunch of people I can talk to and interact with. That's not right now, which, I don't know, that's okay. Wake up. It is our last solder job. Where's the motherboard? We're trying to, oh, whoops, well, yeah, derp. Just tells you where that needs them. Gonna do the black here and the white and the red there. Cut the wire to a suitable length. I'm not gonna cut these because, again, I don't have the proper tools, aka a wire. Well, I have plenty of things that can cut wires. I don't have anything that can then. It's one thing to cut wires, it's another to actually, like, have the wires available to be soldered. I can't really do both of those. So, a little bit of soldering. Where do these holes go? Oh, they're just kind of there. Because I don't have wire cutters or wire strippers, I'm just going to use the full length. And we're just kind of going to accept that. I do hate dealing with tiny wires, though. This shit is... This is the one time I'm just going to be generous with solder. Just make sure little asshole here is actually attached, and... I think he is. It's as decent as it's going to be. Oh, and then the red wire just fits super cleanly the first time. I say as it then jumps out of the way and stops fitting cleanly the first time. Ah! This fucking cable. This little wire. Bane of my goddamn existence right now. Stop pulling up. I just want you to stay put. And not get... Ooh, that doesn't help. I broke the wire's fraying a bit now. are these... Oh, fuck me, no. Kind of obnoxiously large blobs for the very small amount of wire they're holding. Yeah. But... Oh my god. Oh my god, this fucking wire. I'm having such horrific luck with it. Okay. So what we're actually going to do before anything else... Oh god, I threw a thing over. Got some electrical tape. I'm just going to cut a little square and just immediately cover the battery terminal. Immediately cover these two wires. It's funny, it's like every time there's a slightly different reason why this is aggressively jank and aggressively bad hobbyist stuff. Me, not the kits. The kits are fine. Now my scissors won't work. I am cursed, my mans. My mans, my he's, my she's, my theys. Okay, cool. That's the last time I'm dealing with solder right now, which actually, the ceremonial... Bop. This guy's gonna get unplugged. That does not mean that this is not still fucking hot and dangerous, because it is still fucking hot and fucking dangerous. I'm just gonna clean off what's left of the tip. Or clean off the tip with what heat is left. That's good enough for right now. It'll sit in its little holder, but without USB power, so it's not going to kill me. Yeah, there are better ways to do what I... Okay, there were a lot of better ways to solder this than what I did do, but it's fine, it'll work. Copper pillars. Tighten the hex. Oh, okay. That's what it's trying to say. Right? Okay, that is what it's... I'm trying to understand it. It wants these metal standoffs. It wants the board like this. Which, fair enough. I don't have a proper tool to do this, to my knowledge, so... I'm just doing this. I mean, I will check. Do I have... Yeah, I don't have any bits that can help here. Only thing is now this little idiot's attached to each other, so it's a little harder to do. You know, something I just thought, kind of, for me, one of the weirder things about live streaming is, at least for this sort of live stream, because my phone is acting as my camera, it's like, wow, for the past hour and 10 minutes or so, I've just been disconnected. Which is a funny thing to say while I'm, like, streaming myself to the world, but, you know, a lot of my life is digital, and it's, you know, following notifications for, you know, half a dozen different platforms, and it's kind of weird that just for... I can't. As much as I want to see, I can't right now. I'm not. Ooh, please don't fall off, little guy. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this base. What's the other way around? Forgot about that. Oh, they were supposed to... Cable management is not my specialty in good places, and it sure as shit is not my specialty right this moment. But... whatever, it'll work. Again, we're proving that fun lesson of, yeah, you can do anything if you try. Might not be good at it, but you'll try. And you will hopefully grow at least a little bit from said experience. And if you're doing something like this, well, either you'll have a little Twitch VOD for people to watch, or a little game console with two large battery wires just kind of vibing. This looks like a bomb. Shouldn't say that, but it kind of does. Alright. Next thing we do is we're going to cap all of our buttons are getting these little caps. They're not... Just kind of going whap. Bap. Boop. And bip. Oh yeah, also, oh, this is like one way only. There we go. Power button on now, we just have to take off more fucking acrylic. Ah! Hate acrylic. Well, no more fucking acrylic cases, please. I'm done with them. I also don't like, just like, yeah, there's no... Acrylic is good if they're going to give you, like, a good, proper place to start undoing this masking stuff, but so many companies don't. And there was last night's kit where they just didn't... The instructions said, yeah, take the masking off, and then they just didn't put masking on the actual components, so... Whatever, I guess? Oh boy. Come on. So the funny thing is you can tell when the end of stream is. Because it's when is J Gang kind of upset and kind of just tired. Just kind of, you know, my mind's on stuff that is not the little device in front of me. My rambling is getting more rambly and less I guess. I'm being more and more incoherent. More and more just tired. But you know what? That's okay. Eventually, this bastard will be dead. Will be done. And I can actually enjoy the rest of my Sunday. You know what, chat? We're gonna do this again because it's me. The important part of today's stream is learning how to solder. It is not learning how to build with acrylic. Quite frankly, I'm tired and I want to actually make sure that... I'm tired and I want to re-enter the world. So... Ah! Oh boy. And I am sick after inhaling a bunch of lead. So we're gonna power this on. If it doesn't kill me, play a game of Tetris. And then we're gonna say goodbye. Just powered off 3 AAA batteries. Oh shit, it works. Nice. I mean, this is a horrifically bad little version of Tetris, not gonna lie. But it is, like, fully working. Okay. You know, I'm gonna start over because I'm just so bad at that. The main thing is that, oh my god, this didn't set on fire. The fact that both of my soldering projects have managed to not explode and to actually function the first time is incredible. I'll play a couple different games here. Oop, nope. Nice thing is boot times are like, oop. Nice thing are like boot times are damn near. We're gonna turn the light off now. Oh, whoops. No more light. I'm gonna see how many points I can get in a quick game of bad Tetris. There is something kind of cute to me about seeing the individual little pixels light, the individual little lights that make up the larger display. It's nice, you can see our little carrier works. Let's try some snake. Okay, it works, and that's honestly enough for today. If you've been here for the past 2 days, we have built successfully, or at least mostly built, a little clock. Still no case, because I hate it. And a little game console, which has only the back plate, because I can't be asked to do the rest. But hey, I'm actually really thankful you guys have shown up, that there's a stream at all. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed. If you do like this, please do follow. I'll hopefully be doing more and more soldering and more streams overall. All of these are also uploaded over to the YouTube channel DJJ. DJJAY. Eventually there will be proper long-form content on that channel, but for now, this is enough, right? Closing up the iPad of streaming, I guess. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good time, and I bid you farewell.